26 years ago, LEGO gave us our very first X-Wing ever, and we've got a bunch since, so let's take a look at them all. The very first one came out in 1999. It's 266 pieces, you got 4 minifigures, and this was $30. The next year, in 2000, we got our very first Ultimate Collector's Series. This was 1,300 pieces, you got 1 minifigure, and it was 150 bucks. In 2002, they just re-released the original one. Nothing changed about this set, it's still $30. In 2004, we got the Dagobah version of the X-Wing. The price jumped to $50, we got 563 pieces, and 3 minifigures. Then we got this X-Wing in 2006, is pretty much the same as the Dagobah one, but without all the seaweed. 437 pieces, you got 6 minifigures, and this was $50. Then in 2012, we got an updated X-Wing. This time they were using buildable engines instead of just those single engine pieces. This was 560 pieces, you got 4 minifigures, and it was $60. And then in 2013, we got the Red 5 Ultimate Collector's Series X-Wing. This was 1,559 pieces. You got 1 minifigure, and it was $200. And in 2015, we got Poe Dameron's Black and Orange X-Wing. 717 pieces. You got 4 minifigures, and the price has now jumped to 80 bucks. And in 2016, we get the Resistance Colorway X-Wing. 740 pieces, 4 minifigures, still $80. In 2018, we get a original trilogy X-Wing, 731 pieces, 4 minifigures, and 80 bucks. In 2019, LEGO employees could actually get this Christmas X-Wing variant. This was only released to them, but if you find it on eBay, you can pick it up for around $1,000. In 2019, we have this 4+ X-Wing set that goes for $30. In 2020, we get Poe Dameron's Orange and White Resistance X-Wing, 761 pieces, 4 minifigures, $90. And then in 2021, LEGO released this kind of scaled down X-Wing, 474 pieces, you still get 4 minifigures, and this was only 50 bucks. They also released in that same year this 4+ Resistance X-Wing, $20, 60 pieces. We got our third UCS X-Wing in 2023. This was 1,949 pieces, you got 2 minifigures, and it was $240. And then the last X-Wing we got is from the Rebuild the Galaxy series. This was the X-Wing and TIE Fighter mashup. It was $110, you got around 1,100 pieces. And to get an X-Wing and a TIE Fighter in the same set, I think this is actually a really good deal. You also got 5 minifigures. Since the very first TIE Fighter set released in 1999, LEGO has given us over 80 sets that include a TIE Fighter or some variation. So today in under 3 minutes, we're going to look at every single one. TIE Fighter vs. Y-Wing set, 2000 UCS TIE Interceptor, TIE Fighter, 2002 re-release of the TIE Advance vs. Y-Wing, TIE Advance vs. X-Wing mini build, TIE Bomber, and Mini TIE Fighter. TIE Fighter Collection, another TIE Advance vs. Y-Wing set in 2004, TIE Interceptor mini build, and an updated TIE Fighter in 2005. UCS TIE Advanced, and a TIE Interceptor that same year. We got the TIE Crawler from Legends, TIE Advanced mini build, and the Death Star. Mini TIE Fighter in 2008, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter from 2009, and the TIE Defender from 2010. Mini TIE Fighter in 2011 Advent Calendar, TIE Interceptor and Death Star mini build. Another updated TIE Fighter in 2012, and a TIE Bomber and Asteroid Planet set in 2013. TIE Fighter Toys R Us in-store build, and another TIE Fighter in the 2014 Advent Calendar. TIE Interceptor Microfighter in 2014, and X-Wing and TIE Fighter in-store gift with purchase. Star Destroyer and TIE Fighter foil pack, and the 2015 Imperial Assault Carrier that came with 4 mini TIE Fighters. The First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter from 2015, and this hands down is like one of my favorite TIE Fighters of all time. And then the TIE Fighter UCS set from that same year. The TIE Advanced Prototype from Rebels, and the Special Forces TIE Fighter Polybag, along with the TIE Advanced Polybag. And we got a TIE Bomber foil pack in 2016, and the re-released Death Star in 2016 included another TIE Advanced. TIE Striker from 2016, again an amazing set, probably second beside the Special Forces TIE Fighter for me. Then Vader's TIE Advanced versus an A-Wing, and the TIE Interceptor in the 2016 Advent Calendar. We got this TIE Advanced Prototype Microfighter, and this TIE Advanced foil pack. TIE Striker mini build in the 2017 Advent Calendar, and Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. And we got a TIE Striker Microfighter in 2017, and a First Order TIE Fighter in the 2018 Advent Calendar. 2018 Imperial TIE Fighter from the Solo movie, and A-Wing vs. TIE Silencer Microfighter, along with First Order TIE Fighter Microfighter, Imperial TIE Fighter Polybag, and TIE Silencer foil pack. And another First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter foil pack, and a TIE Advance was included in Darth Vader's castle. And we got the Black Ace TIE Interceptor, along with Major Von Reg's TIE Fighter, probably my third favorite one. TIE Fighter attack set, TIE Interceptor, and TIE Dagger, and TIE Striker foil pack. We got a TIE Dagger in the 2020 Advent Calendar, and the Sith TIE Fighter in 2020. We got a TIE Interceptor in this Death Star 2 diorama, and a TIE Bomber foil pack. And the Imperial Light Cruiser from 2021 actually had a micro TIE Fighter included in it. TIE Fighter in the 2021 Advent Calendar, and a scaled down Imperial TIE Fighter. We got a TIE Whisper, TIE Interceptor in the 2022 Advent Calendar, TIE Fighters and TIE Advanced in the Trench Run diorama, TIE Advanced paper bag, and the Mandalorian Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. One of the best TIE bombers ever made from 2023. Got another TIE Fighter in the 2024 Advent Calendar. Got another TIE Fighter in the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup set. Our second UCS TIE Interceptor from 2024. Polybag TIE Interceptor. Build and Store Trench Run diorama TIE Fighter. TIE Defender magazine gift with purchase. And the best TIE Fighter of all time, the TIE Fighter with Imperial Hanger Rack gift with purchase that came out with the Death Star.